Perched high above the city of Baltimore, Maryland, from Magooby's Joke House, comes the tale of 5 brave adventurers and their intrepid audiomancer on a journey wrought with magic, mayhem, and dick jokes. For this is Laugh Finder.
Welcome to Laugh Finder! Hey, y'all! I said, hey, y'all, welcome to Laugh Finder. Come get your vittles. Hey, everybody, welcome to Laugh Finder, Baltimore's premier Paizo-based comedy podcast. I'm Tommy Simbazo. And I'll be playing Arcane, the living construct, with my trusty monkey familiar, Natty Bobone, and my big-ass bag of bones skeleton, Obi, and my zombies are dead. I want the drop. Here we go. Oh,
you half fucked him. Half fucked him.
You just gave me the tip.
Yeah, just give you a little taste.
Hey, man. Hey, you're eating bread. All your zombies are dead.
And our guest this week, same as last week, from The Robin Joe Show, from Die Laughing Productions,
DLP.
from 98 Rock,
98.
from Social Security Administration.
Yeah,
That's right.
helping you out with your
Keep
Social
going.
Security, whether
And-
you want it or not.
I also, my grandmother died and left me some bonds.
And his,
And I was
and
able
bond
to
owner,
cash those in for some
Joe
serious cash.
Robinson.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Did you get a big bond inheritance?
That's actually is true.
Yeah, but how
I
much
don't know
are
how
bonds?
funny that is.
How
but-
much are bonds?
Well, they
Depends on
start
what
out
they are.
as one amount, and
Uh-huh.
then over a period of 35 years, they become another amount.
How much time you got left on it?
No, I just finished. How do we get on this?
Because everyone, our listeners
You
are
brought
big-
up the bonds.
Welcome
Yes,
to Bond
that's- yeah.
Finder,
That's true.
Baltimore's premier bond-related podcast.
Can I tell you a story? Hey, I do have a story about the bonds.
Oh, yes, go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my grandmother put them in this giant envelope.
A Jumbolope.
And it said, like, to Joseph Mitchell Robinson from Grandma Irene Favor. The year was like 1991 or whatever. On the back,
Good year.
it says, for Joe Robinson only. It was taped up, okay? And when she died at 90, God rest her soul, I opened them up, and there was all these fucking bonds. It was a lot of money, right? Yeah. So little by little, I waited for the bonds to mature, and I would cash them in. And this year, I cashed out the very last of the bonds.
Oh, so you were like, how much were they? I mean, come on, you tell us.
I mean, the total was like 35 grand.
Jesus
But listen,
Christ.
But listen, but that, that's gone. I fucking
Yeah.
pissed it away. Right, gambling and drugs. So anyway, so then.
Well, now that you're out of bonds, Katie's going to leave you, you idiot.
Don't tell her. She'll never listen to this
She was
show.
a bond digger.
35,000 in bonds? I'm yours. Okay. So
I don't even know what she would be messing with.
so anyway,
She's one of those bond girls.
so
It's like the
remember,
Red Lobster train is dried up.
remember at the beginning of the story when I told you about the envelope?
Yeah,
Okay.
vaguely.
Yeah.
So after all you guys interrupted, doesn't matter. So I took the last bond out. I
Yeah.
took it out in February of 2019, and then the envelope, which is the last thing that my grandmother ever gave me.
Yeah.
That's said love, had a smiley face sticker on it.
Adorable.
I threw it in the garbage. Time's done. I'm like, because I.
What are you supposed to, what are you going to keep
That's
it?
exactly what I said to
What are you-
myself.
Yeah, what are you going to pass it down to your kids?
Dude, that's exactly what I said.
Do you
I'm
think
like,
your neurotic son is going to touch an old lady's envelope?
it's weird. As you know, I have a failed marriage, and I left that marriage with all my possessions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nice.
All
And
your failed possessions.
From that, it's one Tupperware bin full of shit. It's my whole. I'm 50. It's everything that I've
like,
ever.
but it's like a bin, right? It's
I mean,
not
well, it
like
is a bin,
it's not
but
like
I mean,
not like you keep your lunch in.
two of you combined probably equal my age, right? I mean,
Our podcast fits in a smaller
Yeah.
bin than his entire
Joe, I'm
life.
10 years. I'm like 10 years younger
Hey,
than.
can I tell you another story about somebody who died? Not my grandmother.
Oh, please! I'm already hard.
This
These
fucker
are
left me
so
nothing.
good.
So my uncle died this month. Right. That's the end of the story.
Classic Joe
I knew you were going to kick out of it.
They don't call him the king for nothing.
So your uncle died.
No one calls
That's
him
right.
king.
He died.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this dick, listen to this. Okay. So they're reading his will to his kids. Okay. Kids are 2 are older than me, 1's younger than me. So, they're grown people, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes, all right, well, my last wishes is I would like to be, what do you call it when you burn somebody
Cremated?
out? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Smoked?
So I'd like to be cremated.
Like to be a
and then I'd
rotisserie.
like for you to throw my ashes from an airplane onto a mountain. That is a fucking fact, okay? And his kids are like, fuck that. We're not doing that, right? This prick, though, he literally was like, look, this is what I want. By the way, do you want to know why the mountain was important?
Why?
It wasn't. He didn't fucking give a shit about mountains.
It
He
was
never
just
measured
difficult.
mountain. There was no mountain specified. It's just any
a
mountain. So it wasn't important to him. He wasn't a pilot or anything. There's no reason to make it so difficult. So instead, what they did was they just went up on a hill and fucking dumped his ashes. That's true.
Close.
They sprinkled
They
it in the
hopped
back
up-
of a paper
They hopped
airplane.
up in the air every time.
Oh man, you should rail it.
Well, that's funny because his kids, right?
Did you hear
They-
that fart?
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
that
okay.
part. We felt it.
Hey, I just
So
I
his
just realized
kids did
something.
what?
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. That first episode, I took a picture. Took a
Jesus
picture
fucking
with that
Christ.
camera. I didn't hit record.
Oh, sweet.
So, but you guys are
So
good.
we don't have the
Oh, we're
video.
good. Oh, sweet.
No, yeah. This
Am I not in it now, the video?
I'll animate you.
Thanks, man.
Okay,
Make me
cool.
better
So-
looking. than I am.
I'll think of a different Tom Hanks movie by then. Oh, Larry Crown.
No, Man with the Red Shoe.
Oh man, okay, all right. Fair
There
enough.
is no movie Man with the Red
Man with
Shoe.
the one red shoe.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
correct. Anyway, back to the story. So my
Gene
cousins
Wilder movie.
and my cousins, his kids, his wife, and my father. If you listen to the Rob and Joe show, Gramps,
Gramps.
they climbed up this hill to dump out his ashes instead of course, his wishes were to go for a plane. And okay, so the kids went off. They're like, we have no idea why these other people are involved. It doesn't matter. The kids, they went another place to pour out their ashes. My father and his wife are pouring out their tiny urn of ashes.
Yeah.
Well, she goes first. Respectful, right? Dumps it out. They go out. My father, for some reason, turns the other direction. Big Lebowski's it, okay? He fucking pours it out. It's on his pants. It's on his shoes. The widow, right? The grieving widow is brushing her husband off of my father. Pants, shoes.
Oh man.
Rest in peace, Uncle Ed.
R.I.P.
Oh man, she got like
Huey.
if his name was Clint, you get a dust roller and call it a Clint roller.
What if at my funeral I said, when I die, I want everyone to take a little baggie of my ashes and spread them out doing something you've always wanted to do? Is that a dick move or is that inspirational?
It's weird.
That I've never done that. By the way, I can't think of one. Can you guys think of one thing that's... How bad is that? I have no goals. I don't
Okay,
have a
no,
goal.
what
What if my
Alright,
one
no.
thing is a black woman?
All right, Ben. Here's the thing.
hold
And
on.
you're going to make her ashy?
No, here's the idea. All right, no. Here's
Hold
what you do.
on, Linda.
Okay, no. All right.
Is this Tommy Sambazo's ashes?
No, here's what you do. All right.
You
Here's what you do.
weirdo.
No, you get one handful. All right, so let's say you're having intercourse with a woman from behind. You get the dime baggie out. You put
Yucky.
Tommy's ashes in your right hand. You tap her on the shoulder with your left hand. She looks that way. Then when she looks back, you throw the ashes in her face, and then you're just like, boom, you got some bazo.
Yep, that's how I
Power
want to go.
move.
Have you guys
Yes.
ever heard of what the ghost faced? No, gorilla face. Have you heard of
Yes.
the
Yeah, that's
gorilla
the
face?
best one.
All right, gotcha.
You ever heard of the caveman?
No, what's the cave?
That's like where you're having sex with a girl from behind, but her face is on the ground, and you're just stepping on her head with your bare foot.
That's okay.
Tommy?
Okay,
Why do
cool.
they call
I think the worst
sitting-
one of the worst one is the ghost, and that's where you're in there doing doggy style. You leave, your friend comes in, takes
David
your
Blaine.
place.
Yeah, I've heard
and
the
then,
David
Blaine
And
one.
then you go to the
Copperfield.
window and tap on it and go, ha ha, boo!
Yep.
It's kind of rapey.
Yeah, that's
Have you,
very
heard,
rapey.
have you heard of the Jedi?
What's that?
It's forced.
I thought it just means you have the high ground.
Oh, it's just half of it isn't satisfying.
Jedi for years.
Speaking of
of
not
never
satisfying, the man who's never satisfied a woman with his penis. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, comedian, and professional nudist, Mr. Eric Woodward.
Big Daddy!
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Oh Oh, yeah. My name is Eric Woodworth, and I'm reprising my role as Big Slee, a dubious scoundrel of the highest order, available on LaughFinder.com.
Yeah.
What I say that after everything I say. Available. Everything we say
That's
is a
fine. If we
T-shirt,
get- yep.
and you can get it. You need to get
You
it.
need to get a
right
shirt
now.
that looks like it says "I attended Joe's uncle's funeral."
Yes.
And it looks
All
like
I got
it's
was
covered
the
in dust.
shitty-
Yes. It's a shirt that looks like it needs lotion. I have two stories to share, real quickies. Okay, so I was at work today, and my boss, who is a very large man from West Virginia, yells at me from down the hall. He's like, "Here, get in here." I think it's something serious. He's in there with the fellas from Honduras that work on the underground crew, and they were like, "I bet you $5 that is not his sister." And I was like, "Okay." I pull it up, and they have my Instagram up, and it's a picture of my wife that I posted next to the Dark Phoenix. Saying,
Yeah,
She
I saw
wore
that
this
picture.
thing. She wore this green thing. Then Joe was like, "You kind of look like Dark Phoenix, honey." Yeah, like, blah blah blah. It
Well,
works
it's
for
green.
me.
It's this
right?
regular Phoenix.
So the people at work were asking
Fucking
my
casual.
boss, "Hey, do you think Eric will hook us up with his sister? Because it looks just like him."
So they said they thought your wife was your sister.
Yes.
And they wanted to
they
have
wanted
sex
you
with
to
you.
fuck your sister.
Yeah, they wanted to fuck my wife's sister.
Your
so,
sister was.
so I calmly looked at them. I was just like, they were like, "Wait a minute, that's your wife, not your sister?" And I was just like, "Well, after we got married, she wasn't my sister anymore," and I left the room. So that's story one. Story two, I went to a wedding this last weekend, and it was my friend Gilbert. And Gilbert is I lived with him for a bunch of years. He's a very stubborn man. I love him to death, though, okay? But we're at the wedding, and it is the father of the bride doing a speech. And during this speech, he's talking about his daughter, how she used to always read books. I couldn't get a book out of her hand for the life of me. Every time I saw her, it was a book after book after book. And I leaned over to the groom's party, and I just went, "Fucking nerd." Like this. The entire groom's party, during a very serious speech, just start going, they burst out laughing. I just stand there stoic and stone-faced, like I don't even know what's going
You should
on.
have like, guys, please, it's a respect.
Yeah, I did. I just ignored everything. that
Guys,
happened.
reading is fundamental.
And I called my friend Gilbert's wife a nerd at her
Nice.
wedding.
Gilbert is a fucking horrible name.
Yeah.
Pretty nerdy.
Yeah, if you're not marrying a nerd and your name is Gilbert, Godfrey.
He loves
That's the
anime
only-
And grape.
He loves anime and jujitsu, and I explained to him that God, it's so annoying because he can. The fact that he can beat people up now, it bothers me. And I went up to him and I was just like, "Your jujitsu? Yeah, I get it. By the way, I've studied. I know how to get out of every one of your holds. You just tap your leg like 10 times, and I get out of everything." You guys are idiots. So,
And speaking of leg tapping, this man only does it at urinals when he wants some attention.
What? It's a sex thing. I don't even know what that. I know I get it, man.
Ladies
I'm not a
and gentlemen.
child. I don't specifically know
Writer,
what that
actor,
means.
comedian, Mr. Brian Preston. Just suction legs.
I
won't tell your wife.
I peek under stalls.
Casual consensual sex between two male adults.
Man, problem is, I probably have the most sex with women. I think out of anyone on this podcast.
So every woman,
exactly what
that you've
someone
had
who
sex
does
with,
Yes,
she was
Brian,
like,
you probably do have the most sex with women out of everyone in a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
It's not hard.
the woman is like, "Ooh, you had the most sex with my vagina just then."
I'm just saying.
I'm so most.
How often are you having sex more than twice a week?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, you're doing
That's
better
like
than me.
that's like
Yeah.
twice a week. That's
I
like
mean, Jesus Christ.
Twice a week. What are you, a machine?
Brian. That's
I was
like
actually 5 times the other day.
Brian. That's like being the prettiest
With the
girl
same girl?
in this room.
Yeah, no, pretty much, yes. So,
What do you mean, pretty much? What, did she turn into a werewolf?
no, I mean, there's some of the
That
nights.
makeup wore off.
There was some of the nights, some of the morning. You know,
All right,
yeah.
I thought she was a werewolf in the middle of the night.
times?
Turns out I fucked her dog.
Do you guys want to have sex 5 times?
Last
By
last week we
the
got like
fourth
5
time,
times.
fifth time, you're just mushing a soft dick in there.
I'm gonna
hoping
do
something
3 and
happens.
take
mean,
care
it
of
was-
one myself.
Dude, my third cum is just like opening up powdered milk.
like the drool that comes out when
Yeah.
you're sleeping. Just like,
Mine is like
It's
comes,
a LeBron James pregame.
It's like when you open a poor person's wallet in a cartoon.
a mall.
And you hear wah, 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 wah.
Well, Garfield, no lasagna today.
Yeah, so pretty much. Okay, cool. That I guess was my intro.
And speaking
Oh
of
wait. Oh,
yeah.
I'm playing Holy John. All right, I'm done now.
And speaking of ejaculate like empty wallets.
Absolutely.
I don't know what that means. It's full of dust balls. Just dust bunnies come out of your
Yeah.
dick. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool come,
Oh,
bro.
wait,
Don't
no
knock it till you
shit.
try it.
Oh, like also like the Jack and the Beanstalk ones where the powdered milk comes out of the cow's udder. Okay.
Oh, did you guys watch the movie 43? It's on. It's
like a
called
bunch of
movie
About
43.
Jackie Robinson?
Yeah, no, it's
That's
it's a
is that
bunch
the
of
sequel
shorts.
to 42.
Exactly. Yeah.
it's a bunch of shorts. There's one short. There's one
That
short
tickled
where
me,
they're
Brian. God bless you.
this
About
guy
the
and his
second black
girlfriend.
guy to join baseball.
This guy's having a very intense conversation with his ex-girlfriend. She was like, "You sucked a hobo's dick for magic beans," and she was like, "He was a wizard." And speaking of wizard dick, he's not wearing the robe now, but sitting in for our own Aaron Hinkin, WYPR rock god, and guy sitting behind the trifold about, and he's not. How do I describe you? That guy sitting right there, is the
Here
best
I am.
audiomancer in the biz, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben Hancock.
Yeah.
For our
That's fun.
YouTubers, you got some very good acting out of
Yeah,
it right
yeah.
there.
Other than that, audio listeners, you're still stuck with the same 10 weird seconds.
Yes.
It's okay, Ben.
Build-up.
The YouTube viewers, they have no idea what they're going to watch from
Yeah.
week to week.
Yeah.
So hold on.
We
What
keep it
me
fresh.
eating this hamburger is going to be on YouTube?
You just
Yeah,
scarfed
yeah.
the whole thing.
Oh, I ate it without a bun. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
hate
No.
me. Right. All right.
Yeah, we saw you fart into a napkin, too.
I wish I had to do it all over again. Sorry.
It was like, and he just folded the napkin up.
Can we start over?
Also, what are
No.
you doing with that napkin?
And speaking
I'm
of a
fucking
man, a man who has the cleanest, most unscented farts of anyone in the room. Some would say the most.
I believe it. If we had to choose whose fart I had to smell, I go Dorian.
Yeah, I would go Dorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
If I had to make a
Although
tea,
I am curious about Joe.
if I had to make a tea
Thanks, man.
from someone's underwear at this table, I would go Dorian first.
Yeah.
Brian laughs. He's fucking 5 times
Yeah,
a
that's
day.
true.
I would go
It was
Brian.
So
I'm also
2 times a night, 2
concerned with
times in the morning.
diet.
I don't know.
I might
Yeah.
go Tommy. That might be a sweet tea.
Ooh. I wear Under
shit-
Armour most of the
I
time.
shit myself
so-
more than I let on, Ben. Oh, so my when we went and I picked up a TV yesterday with my buddy Tegan, and he was like, "Oh, hey, turns out I'm lactose intolerant."
What?
And I was like, "Well, how did you find that out?" And he goes, "Well, I got to thinking that at my age, maybe not everyone has diarrhea every day."
Hey, that's funny. I can't give the name, but we talked about this in our murder mystery thread for text. I know a famous local radio personality. This is his claim.
He's handsome too.
Tell
So
me if you
handsome.
believe this, and I can't give a name. Ben knows him.
Ben definitely knows who this is.
So he said that he shits more often than he pees.
What?
That's not
Yeah.
humanly possible. Every time
He should
healthy.
go to the doctor.
I mean, all right, wait. No, it's kind of like tiny little baby shits.
Are we talking
really-
just pebbles?
Now, when you
Is
tell
it-
me that, I don't want to kirk out about it.
hey, you can't.
I won't lose my cool.
Stop. You can't.
Not here in the boom boom room.
You can't reveal that.
I will.
No.
No, I like it. I mean,
just
what does
didn't
this
think-
guy do? Does he just every time he pisses, just turds come out?
Yeah, just-
Is he squirting out little pellets like a deer?
yeah. Does he,
I
yeah,
don't-
is he shitting?
Does
Is he
he- yeah.
pissing shit?
He's not the kind of person. Like, it's not the relationship I have with you guys, where that's the next question I would ask.
Yeah.
I just said, "Oh, interesting." Like, I didn't know.
Did you touch your chin like, oh,
Hey, I
write
went,
down notes?
sorry, I know we're trying to play this game, but I went to the dentist the other day for the first time, and like,
If your dentist told you that, why had his hand in your mouth?
so listen,
Get a new dentist.
Do you think I should get that looked at?
Local
or?
famous dentist.
when they ask you the 7,000 questions that they ask you before. You know, does this happen to you? Does that happen to you? Do you have trouble sleeping? Do you scratch sometimes? Whatever.
Your dentist asked you this?
I mean, all the way down, 1,000 questions, right? One of the questions was, do you urinate more than 6 times a day?
Wow.
God damn.
No.
I
Is that a lot?
definitely,
Is that a
I
lot, or-
definitely urinate a lot more than 6
Really?
times.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Joe.
I can pee
That's-
between 3 and like 10 times a day, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
What?
definitely.
I drink a lot.
I drink like fucking 40 ounces of coffee
Yeah.
before 7. Yes.
Let's see. I think I pissed twice at work.
That's
Oh no.
Yeah,
I probably
I hold it.
shit twice
Most
at
of the
work.
time,
yeah,
I just
100%.
say I piss that much, but I'm actually crying in the work bathroom.
yeah. I go watch some
That's what I do.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about piss, we went to go see Endgame, right?
Oh,
and
God.
I wore, because it's a 3+ hour long movie, right? So I bought
yeah.
a $20 device. It's a personal urinal device.
You're disgusting.
It's basically a cup with a tube that comes out of
You're
the
not a
bottom
real
of it.
man unless you put the picture up of you with it
Wait,
on
so does
in
your
the
penis
corner right
go?
now.
Does your penis
No.
go into
Penis-
a
no, it's
Listeners,
not
if
like
you're
it's a-
listening to this,
like a
demand you want the
vacuum
picture up
cleaner.
on YouTube.
It can take it. It's very indecent.
Yes.
There was
Show
a
the
$30
pic.
one that was like a condom that had
And
a
you
tube
just
coming off
slide
the end.
on.
This was more like an athletic cup
I don't like that.
that you put your balls and
piss
dick
into-
into.
Yeah,
so
doesn't
your
it-
balls are dangling in your piss?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna piss all
That's
over
what I thought would happen. I thought that I was like, I'm just gonna piss all over my balls.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But piss
Well, hold
touched your
on.
skin 100%.
So
Probably,
did you take the hole
Uh-huh.
and put it in the thin tube, and no urine came up over the head and got on? It had to fill up like
okay,
a cup.
so the bottom.
There's
it
a
was
reservoir.
It kind of was like. It looked like if Gonzo. It looks like what Gonzo would wear on his face on Muppets Fury Road. Right. It just had this kind of slouch to it.
Tip. All right.
And it had a tube coming off of it that went down to a bag that I tied onto my leg. And during the movie, I didn't have to piss.
Yeah.
So
Not
I
once.
didn't use it.
You didn't have to.
So it's a
Didn't have
reverse
to.
Wizinator.
Yeah. So then I was already wearing it, and I went to the bathroom with the rest of the guys, and my goal was I was going to take it off in the stall.
You just hung out at a stall.
Well, no,
Yeah,
because
so what are you guys up
so
to
the
later?
guys, there was a guy in the stall, and I was like, I have to take my pants off. I was like, fuck all this, and I was like, well, I already have it on. Might as well use it. So I stood at the urinal with my pants up, and I made eye contact. I was like, hey, hard eye contact. And I looked at them and just started pissing into this thing while I was standing there. And it felt like I was pissing my pants. Because I felt the warmth go down my leg, and I grabbed my leg. I was like, no, it's dry.
Because then
It's
you
dry.
couldn't leave the bathroom.
Yeah, and I felt the weight of the bag getting
By the way, that should be your band name, Tommy Zimbazo and the Pissing Your Pants Experience.
You know what the disappointment was when I found out that you didn't piss in the theater? Was I wanted to know what you would have missed. Had you
Eric had to
Oh,
piss
yeah.
during the movie.
Yeah, it's part of the reason I saw it a second time.
But
Just so I didn't
see,
miss
that's the
that
other thing.
one-
I wore it the day before to like try to get the logistics of it. There's no way that you could piss in it successfully seated or reclined in it. I would have had to stand
It
up.
would have run back on.
I love this movie.
oh, Captain America, you scamp!
Just hitting the Captain Morgan expression. They're like, that guy clearly has a pee apparatus on.
Hey, this guy's pissing in the movie theater.
No one can hear this. Nobody else can hear this.
And
man
it was
peeing
built like a
himself.
jockstrap. It wasn't like underwear. So I was I just had this device strapped
you had
to
no
me,
underwear.
my ass out. I had to bring underwear in a bag like Lou does,
Wait,
just in case.
Wait a minute. Why is
everywhere?
Lou bring her-
Yeah. Lou brings emergency underwear in a bag in her purse.
She
That's
definitely
the way to
shits
live.
more than she
Yeah, oh,
pisses.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of bags of underwear,
Oh, God.
in the back of my car, I have two daughters, 8 and 4. But I
In the back of your car?
the end. So
That exhaust probably
because
taking hold by now.
Because I have children that my 4-year-old who is still having bathroom problems, I have just backup underwear and they're in a Ziploc bag. But it's really weird when I have people that need to look in my trunk and I'm just like, there's just children's underwear in a clear plastic bag.
I'll
sitting
bet
in the
they
back
don't
of my-
blink.
Speaking of children's underwear,
If it's
two people. One opens his wallet and slips the other one $5.
I just usually I just look at him and I go, "Them's my smelling wares."
Let's play the game.
And ladies and gentlemen, sitting behind the lamp finder trifold, a man who's never had little girl's underwear in his trunk.
Never say never.
Well, we don't know what Aaron's bringing back from Korea. Okay.
That's
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, comedian, writer, Mr. Dorian Gray.
Hello, my name is Dorian, and I am your GM this evening, and we have some stuff planned, so why don't we get started?
All right.
Previously on Laugh Finder. The gang decided to go and try to enter the main hall, but were blocked by none other than the ghost of what appeared to be a security guard. He said that there were two twins, the ghost of twins that would attack anyone who came near his body. So the mighty Holy John crawled on his belly while after being made invisible to read last rites upon the corpse. Upon which time the specters attacked, and by beating them off, by fighting them away, we were able to perform last rites and release their souls from this mortal coil. And now to you, Game Master Dorian.
All right, so, yeah?
I just want, Ben, for the love of God, can we please get that Metal Gear Solid exclamation point sound when the one ghost hits me last episode?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you make your way back to the hallway, and you see his glow start to get brighter and brighter, and he starts to float up into the air and become more and more transparent.
I cast Trap Soul.
I bind him to this earth.
I would actually, when you got that glow, that body glow,
When you got that glow,
Yes.
Is it
And-
Soul Glow?
no.
Last
He says, you've set me free. And the two apparitions are like clawing after him, and he's like, bye.
Quick, ask him where Avengers Endgame falls.
Oh, by the way, the key is right under the door there. Just take the key. Thanks, bye.
Okay, bye.
That was incredibly
Wait.
helpful
Oh,
information.
is it inside this rock? Because that's some white people shit.
It's under this fake dog dude. Oh, it's not fake.
Be nice to the groundskeeper.
Have we met the groundskeeper?
Say hi to Obi for us.
Obi's still here. He's fine.
Body.
He's right there behind you.
Oh my God!
Hi.
All right, and so
God damn
he
it, Joe Biden.
floats away and dissipates, and you hear a cling, 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 as a key.
Oh.
Oh, so he had the key. And he
So it
told
really
us.
wasn't under the door.
No.
You fucking liar.
It hit the ground and
of
slides
shit.
under the door.
Oh, it appears this apparition was muling this key around.
we go to
touching
grab
Not
it.
touching it.
We go to grab the key and it goes goes back up into his retractable keychain.
I'd like to roll for a perception smell.
Okay, so who wants to open this door?
I'll open it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So I pick up the key and
All
I
right.
stick it in the lock.
all right. You stick it in the lock and
killing
you
it,
turn
Joe.
it,
Yeah.
and you hear this.
Wait a minute, I
Boom.
get another credit card. Sorry.
It goes click, and you hear like all these weird mechanisms and stuff,
Typical door.
and it
Go
slides
on.
to the side. And what you see beyond is total darkness.
Oh, cool. It's Game of Thrones.
Appears to be dark as hell in here. This place is dark as a demon pit, Arcane. Perhaps you could use one of your magical spells to light up the night.
used the DP word with Holy John right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very insensitive.
Can my
My
sword
mother.
light up? Can it
we
even
used to be
light
called
up?
I don't know.
Can
who
I
she
show
was.
everybody the way?
You've
with
never
my-
explained what your sword looks like.
Yeah, what's it look like?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a flashlight. It's a giant flashlight.
It's a
Maybe I haven't told you
giant
guys.
5-foot mag light.
If we grab some, we could probably make some torches.
I have like,
He
I
has
have like
a
good low
flashlight.
light vision.
Yeah, I think I have. Okay. Yeah, let's go
I can
in.
pretty much see in the
Ooh,
dark.
use your
Well,
glass eyes.
low light vision. So there's restricted vision and dim lighting.
Uh-huh.
Low light vision means that you have non-restricted vision and dim lighting.
Okay.
I believe I one of the things I have in my inventory.
Yeah, I have dark vision. For
I
60
have-
feet.
Or, yeah, let me check my shit.
Well, then you'll be fine.
I have whatever the good thing is as well.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling. Hold on. Oh, I also have like guided eyes plus. Yeah, I have a bunch of like seeing.
Guided eyes.
Dark.
I knew. I've never.
I walk
taken
in the
a
light of
spell.
Azathoth.
Oh, I see. So
Oh, I have dark vision instead of light. So.
Do I
Okay.
have any of this stuff? You guys gonna help me out?
Let me see. You're a human.
We're just
basically,
grasping
so-
walls.
Hold Big
Yeah.
Slee's hand.
wait. So
That's not his hand.
Hold my belt, you wench who hates my jokes and quips.
Let's see. There's a cantrip I think that clerics have called light.
Yeah.
Is,
there
is this still indoors? Is this like
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's
Yeah. Fuck
indoors.
it. Yeah. Sure.
right,
he
in
took
that
light.
library?
Say that you cast light. You Wilhelm Mordecai.
I cast light
And
as
the
Wilhelm. Mordecai.
name
I
of
am Wilhelm Mordecai,
Azathoth.
and I love Azathoth, and he will give us light. So I
Alright,
cast
so-
light.
And all of a sudden we hear that fucking Manfred Mann song, just like dun, 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 blind in my light, lit up like a douche in the middle of the
Did you
night.
mean that Bruce Springsteen song? You're really gonna go with
Yeah.
Manfred Mann?
Isn't it Manfred Mann
It was
song?
remade by Jesus
Oh.
Christ, man. Come on.
This guy. You're
God.
off the show, Eric.
As far as I,
This
I
is
always,
the last time, Eric.
Okay.
So only know
All
the
right,
light
cool.
spell.
Yeah.
You have to touch an object and make the object glow. So what do you touch?
The whole wall.
Like you could do like one of Big Slee's bullets.
Why don't
or-
we do the fucking thing that I have strapped to my chest?
Or
So like
we
an
could do
Iron
a
Man thing.
stone and either throw it ahead of us, or I can use Ghost Hand.
How far is this like gonna like what kind of window of light do we get?
It's a 20-foot radius.
It's a fair radius.
Say
Could be worse.
cast it on this stone. Like here, use this pebble.
I'm going to cast light.
Well,
Ooh,
there's enough rubble around
Okay.
that you can find a
So
stone.
I'll use Ghost Hand to raise it off the ground. So now we have a light source.
Ooh, is this, look at this LED.
You smart people. So you take a stone
Oh, God, it's very loud. Sorry, guys. It's a very loud spell.
and you cast light on it, and it floats through. Arcane floats it down the hall,
Yeah.
and as it floats down the hall, it alights like several rows and rows and rows of bookshelves, and it stops at a torso, and you see a gigantic, what looks like a gigantic stone statue with a two-handed sword, like with the blade touching the ground. You also see what looks like someone sweeping up. It appears like you see that as the light goes past them. It just looks like there was a guy back there just like sweeping up
What a
in
great
total
janitor.
darkness.
I'd like to go speak to him.
Hey, can I go? Hello?
Are you the groundskeeper?
Do you
Oh,
want
wait,
to
hold on.
yell out? Do you want to yell out to him?
Let's
Are you
let's
the
creep up on him and be like,
groundskeeper?
hey,
Excuse me, peasant. Will you
Ah,
answer
jeez.
us?
No.
Sorry.
Ixnay. Hey, go tell him a story, Hazel.
Oh wait, hold on. Do you still have that? How much of that picture did what's his nuts rip up?
Tell him,
It's
tell
still
him
here.
about
It's
your
just
time
been-
on the streets.
been
that you
humped and
saw
everything.
you.
Oh wait, actually, what's that guy's name?
Rendell.
Randall Forsyth.
Are you
know
guys
what?
at all concerned that he's sweeping up in the pitch black?
He's obviously
He's
a
got
ghost
it.
or
He's
but
blind.
undead
All right, he's a
thing.
ghost, is
He's
what we're
some
saying.
big ghost.
Because I didn't fare too well the last time. The ghost, I can't
Oh
fight
wait,
him.
shit.
What
You
you
know
did? What are
what?
you talking about? You did a shit ton of damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot I actually have like good communication skills.
I'm good
this
diplomacy.
game. So I'm thinking we just yell something out like, "Hey, Rendell sent us."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a bluff check.
Okay.
Oh.
Why don't we all just yell, get it?
We bluff it at 30.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
are. He says he's sweeping up. He looks like your average human being,
Sure.
except his eyes are missing and there's blood coming out of the sockets.
So a regular
His
human
bones
being.
are he's rail thin, and he's sweeping, and he looks at you, and he says, Rendell's good people. Move your feet. I got a sweep there.
Certainly. Wait, I'd like to roll for foot movement. We moving feet at 27, 26.
Nope. Roll initiative.
I would like to go up to him and say, we are also fans of Rendell, and we are looking for the Golden Chalice. Do you have any thoughts on
Any literature or information on that?
we could maybe find
it's-
that?
It's probably in the secret room.
We like secret rooms.
Hold on.
Oh, if only we had a map.
No,
It's not on the map.
I'm sure the
here.
secret room would be on the map. Clearly wouldn't be a secret.
It's marked as an Arby's.
It's just an Arby's.
No one
behind
would
that
want to go there. I'm kidding. I love Arby's.
you'll need to know the passphrase to get past the Colossus.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
What is? Can you tell us the passphrase?
Yes, I am able to tell you the passphrase.
Ooh, nice.
Will you tell us the passphrase?
We'll give you this cool painting. Will we?
What's he gonna do? He's blind. It feels real cool.
We'll let you touch it.
Give me something.
We'll give you this fleshlight.
What do you want?
Bixley, make a soft fist.
Hold on.
Give
Hold
me,
It's dark. You won't
impress
know.
me, and I will give you the passphrase. Give me something.
Holy John, do a cartwheel.
That's the wrong season.
What do we got to give him?
You guys want to sing to him?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, what do you want to sing?
No, I don't.
You know
but
any good jigs?
do you guys want to sing to
I
him?
mean, I could give him this
Okay,
enchanted
hold on.
necklace I've been wearing.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Wow.
one more time from the top.
Taking my way down. Ask him if he likes the silence of Red Rock's own
Oh, I found.
Awkward Al.
Didn't we find an expensive? We found an expensive book last time.
You did.
Yeah, I want to what about this? And I pull out this ornate, expensive book, and I'm like, here you go, try this.
Are we doing this like a talent show? Like each of us is lined up and we're like,
No,
I'm
yeah.
spinning
No,
No,
plates.
it looks like he likes this book,
Yeah,
right?
he's like, his sockets light up at the sight of this book.
Oh,
Well done.
it was just filled with bumps.
Also, we just spoiled the Book of Eli.
Yeah, he's like, you found my braille porn.
Aren't you now thinking that book was probably worth a lot and that you probably should have picked something else?
We never buy anything.
As quickly as he took it? See if you can't
Where
give
is he
going
going
to
to sell it?
I
He
was
says-
kidding. Give it back.
He says, in order to get the passphrase, you have to ask me what the passphrase is.
All right.
Can we do that?
What,
Yeah.
what? Oh wait, what the passphrase is?
I don't know the passphrase, and then he dissipates.
Dick.
Maybe I don't know the passphrase is the passphrase.
Okay.
Joe Robinson's a genius.
Oh wait, you know what you could do? Or wait, hold on. Don't you have that ghostly sound thing?
Yeah.
Could we send Obi out there and have him make the ghostly sound? I don't know what the passphrase is at the Colossus.
Sure. We can do something
So
like that.
one of us doesn't get mauled by the Colossus if that's not right.
Okay. And I'll be like,
Liana
Wait a minute, you guys really think that's right?
It's worth a fucking try.
All right.
Obi. Oh wait, did we get this guy's name? No, we didn't get his name.
It's Grunts Willie.
Just assume.
Obi, go stand in front of that Colossus.
He lumbers in front of it.
I'll use ghostly sound to to say, I don't know what the passphrase is.
The Colossus begins to move, and then it slowly steps aside, revealing a door.
And there's the Arby's.
They got the meat.
All right, I guess we can
Dude,
go
I'm
in.
fucking good at this game, all right?
You are.
Just making sure you guys know. Hey, by the way, I took a pretty big blow back there. Can you guys fucking heal me? Do I got to walk around with
How many hit
half,
points
I
you
will
got?
cure,
with half my fucking hit points?
I will cure light wounds on you.
Thanks,
Do
man.
cure serious. Give him.
Yeah, cure
Do I have that? I will
Yeah,
cure
yeah.
serious wounds.
I'm also
on
kind
you.
of fucked up.
I appreciate it. Jeez.
Boom. I'm curing. Do I have to roll for that?
You
just a-
you
Like,
roll
what's it,
3d8.
3d8.
Try to get 3 8s.
3d8 plus 1, so it's 3d8 plus 3.
Is this 8, Brian? That's 8.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that is.
That's a 10. Look for a diamond, not an opal.
There you go. So roll that. Add 1 to each one.
4, 3, 6, 4 plus 3 plus
13.
13. You're healed for 3. 13. Do you have the that sound?
Wait, one thing you can do is channel positive energy, which makes it a cure blast.
Oh, I'd like to
You
do
can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to do
channel
it.
positive energy.
Do I still get all the points that I just got?
You might get more. Hold
all
on.
right.
But
Hold on, fellas. I'm working up a positive blast.
Never mind. I'll stay hurt.
It works best if I get it on your chin.
Please shield your eyes. Healing hurts.
No, I feel fine now, guys.
Big Slee, let me heal your tits.
I've never seen.
Again, for the 5th time, I'd like to heal them.
I've never seen this magic before. What is? Oh no!
Do I have to roll for that, or is that just a gimme?
What, for Tommy to jerk off on
Yeah,
Eric? Okay.
yeah.
I feel 20 years
Okay.
younger.
Turned into an infant.
Oh God, it's exciting and more.
so roll 4d6, and that's how much everyone gets.
4, 6, 4.
This thrilling
17.
radio. All right, 17. Everybody gets 17,
Hey, that's less than I got before.
That's 4 more.
That's more.
and I
Eh,
get 8
let
points.
me give
Oh,
my
you're
pencil.
right. 17. Gotcha.
Let me get that pencil.
All right.
Joe Robinson, great at radio, bad at math.
No, I've been pretty good so up until that point. All right. I thought it was 23, but it wasn't. It was 13, so I got 4 more. Hey, I just gave myself an extra point. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
85.
All right. So
I'm back up to full power, boys.
you enter a room that is blank, that is empty, except it has another door. And at this door, there is just like 4 or 5, 6 dead bodies at this door, just chilling.
This
Great.
is what
It's a-
Arby's
I'm gonna cast blood biography.
Ariana Grande
What?
concert.
I was gonna cast blood biography on the dead bodies.
Oh, so he can see how they died.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Do I speak with dead?
You can.
Yeah, you could actually. You would have a better chance speaking with them.
Yeah, but you could also detect, find traps.
Oh yeah, I'd like
Yeah,
to
you-
do that
yeah.
as well.
But if he does blood biography, you don't have to do detect
Yeah, well,
traps.
let's just do. I mean, I haven't used
What?
any.
Yeah, and if you do that, you'll find out there's a trap, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless- if he's like, these men all
I
died
mean,
of natural cause.
I mean, there's. Wow. No, this is butt cancer. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So there's no time limit on it unless someone else has cast it in the last week.
They
it's
have
touched.
not.
It's one creature's blood or one blood stain, and will negates.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Is there any blood?
Yeah, this is fresher
Oh, okay.
than
Just
the
how I
rest
like
of the
'em.
body. Will does not negate.
I hope
Okay.
he has to taste it. He's like, nope, that's AIDS.
There's a lock. You see, like, one of them expertly take out lockpicks, and they're all like hunched behind him, just like leaning with anticipation. And this
Fucking
giant
idiots.
bolt of lightning just seared all of them from the door in one fell swoop. Just
Hell yeah.
boom.
Hey, boys, I don't think we should do that.
Yeah. Apparently, it was AIDS lightning.
That was the name of the rival car in Greece, right?
Yeah, that was AIDS lightning.
Go
yeah.
AIDS lightning.
No,
show.
no, it's actually that's the gritty. That is the gritty sequel to Shazam. He just says AIDS, and then just a magical lightning bolt hits him. Okay.
Okay, so now we got to figure how we're going to get in here. Can any of us? Okay, so we can use disable device.
Okay.
But we have to know where the device is.
Well, I mean, we would have seen where they were. Well, we wouldn't have seen the device hit with the lightning.
Can I cast detect magic on the door?
Yes, you can.
I do that. I did that.
All right, give me a
That is
knowledge
working
arcana
very
roll.
good for you.
Nah, let's Arcana roll.
What are the
I'm
odds?
sorry, no,
of-
spellcraft.
Oh.
What are the chances that a door that shoots lightning out of it isn't magic? Don't we already know that?
Oh, maybe it's part of fucking Trump's wall.
16.
Evocation.
Okay, it's an evocation spell.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's lightning spell.
It's magic. It's magic lightning, fellas. It ain't no normal lightning coming out of this door.
Do any of you guys have a dispense magic?
You mean a dispel magic?
Yeah.
I do.
Why don't you do that?
Well, now that I know that it's
All right.
magic. God, now I know why Tommy and Eric hated you, Hazel.
Hey, I hated you first, fucker.
All right, so I'll cast dispel magic on the door.
I'm just gonna point my gun at it and not do anything.
All right. You cast dispel magic.
Did I hear anything? Did I hear it dispel?
I mean, if you succeeded or failed, it would appear to be just a door.
Okay. Well, look, you have the most hit points, Hazel.
I do?
Why don't we send
do have
Obi up
quite
to
a
go
few.
open the door?
Because I don't think he can do fine motor. Okay. well, I mean,
Good
if it's
point.
unlocked, if they successfully
Hold on.
unlocked it.
Didn't you say the door would appear differently if...
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be like, Obi, let's move away to the side. And be like, Obi, try to open that door.
Door opens.
Yes.
All right. And then a boulder crushes.
Yeah, let's peek our head in before we just go running in.
Okay, I'll be like, Obi, go in there and give us the thumbs up if it's cool.
Do you still have detect magic on?
Yeah.
All right, it's going crazy
Oh, shit.
at the contents in the.
Oh, might be. Now I'd start wringing my hands like the thieves did. Can we take? I want to float that lit up rock
Okay.
into the room so we
Yeah.
can look around.
Yeah, duration's pretty long on a light spell. So, all right. You see many varied items. A single glove gives off magical energy. In a glass jar, what looks like I would say a gem, but it's perfectly round, almost like a pearl.
Okay.
That gives off a magical energy. Way in the back in a glass case is a sword with fire etched into the blade. That gives off magical energy.
Okay.
And a hammer, almost like a mace-sized hammer, with a mosquito on it etched into it. That gives off magical energy.
We should
Give
try
them
to...
the glove, boys.
Oh,
What kind of
we have
energy
this
do you
one
think that
sparkling
is?
glove to cast detect children.
I taste it. It's AIDS. Okay. All right, boys.
All right, how do we
can
know
you-
these aren't mimics like
Well,
the other things? This
Wilhelm,
seems
can
like-
you detect traps? See if there's any traps
Sure,
in the
I
room?
will detect traps on all three of those.
All right,
Or on
so
the room.
you have to make a perception roll. I believe it
Yeah.
aids that.
Do that. Roll. Add your eyeball.
22.
Nice.
No traps.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, let's go
Nice.
get that shit.
Okay. After you, Hazel.
I'd like the glove.
Damn it!
I'd like is it a one-handed or a two-handed sword?
It's a two-handed sword.
I go right in and I grab the glove.
I think you
you
should
put
take
it
the
on?
sword.
Hey.
You think I should?
Yeah.
I'm
You're the
just kidding
sword
about
guy.
the glove.
What-
I give the glove to anybody except for Eric and Tommy, who I fucking hate. And then I go and I grab the sword.
Well, I'll take the glove then.
Wait, I'm not.
I'll be like, Obi, go get Daddy that pearl. And keister it and bring it back to me.
Obi is it's the skeleton of the big bad guy we fought at the end of season 2. I animated his skeleton. Now I make him do bitch things for me.
Stop explaining it to the swine over
Obi,
here.
get that pearl, put it in your mouth, and crawl over to here and present it to me like a doggy. If I had a dick, I'd piss on him when he did it.
Sing that Britney Spears song, I'm a slave for you the whole way.
Do it sexy like you bag of bones.
So he brings you the gem.
It's truly outrageous.
As soon as your hand touches it, you feel like a sort of confusion, like a power courses within you, and you feel like blazing hot, like you're burning. And for a second, and then you feel extremely cold, and then you feel like a feeling of wind, and then you feel like you smell dirt and acid.
That's H, my friend.
And then you are Captain Planet.
So it is
You're the Avatar.
an elemental pearl. Twice per day, you can cast an elemental spell, like say Fireball, with a different descriptor.
Okay.
So you can switch fire for cold. Or
Like I could do an ice fireball or
And
something.
Yes.
sometimes you can make people dirty.
or you can give it the acid descriptor.
Okay.
Or like you can turn like Fireball into like lightning damage. It basically allows you to change what type of damage it is.
I wonder if there's like a port that's hidden.
Yeah, integrate, you bitch. Integrate.
Oh man, that is I think, actually one of LBJ's slogans.
Guys, I found one of the. I found a port. Okay.
Roll for lube.
We also have. Okay, so this glove.
What kind of glove is it?
It's a single leather glove that's fingerless, and
Oh,
it,
cool! I can play acoustic
sounds-
guitar with it.
and it has a crude symbol etched into it that you take as a symbol that is wind, like blowing wind.
Oh, it's like a fart. And I was like, Big Slee, why don't you put on this fart glove?
All right, let me add on to my fart glove real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide it on right there. Through my
It's way too big for your hand, but when you slide it on, it
the
shrinks
glove
to
don't
fit.
Oh.
Oh, it
You
does
must have
fit
quit.
immediately.
You must have quit.
Alright, so Big Slee, as long as you're wearing that glove,
You are constantly farting.
you get +2
Take
initiative.
it off.
Oh, nice.
Right. What about my sword, guys?
Yes, the
Big
character
Slee,
sword.
Jesus.
Let's see. There is a two-handed sword that has flame etched into it.
The word flame or like flame?
It was the
Flames.
owner.
Oh,
The
okay.
previous owner was named Flame.
And it has one word etched into it, Eshiel.
S-I-L. You might want to write that down, Joe.
I have to write it down?
Yeah.
I don't have anything
write
to.
it down.
Yeah, please. I'll be gone in 10 minutes and never to come back, so
Yes.
you're going to need that
I'll have
information.
you back in another year and a half.
When it's
We'll
my
be
turn
10 by
again.
We'll
I'll have
you.
another dead uncle by then.
We'll have you in time for your next marriage. It'll be
Yeah. We only brought you on here because we thought you were a big Bonds guy. Okay, and then there's the mace mosquito. Let's give that to Wilhelm.
yeah, he's a mace guy.
I'll take a mace mosquito.
All right.
What's that doing for me?
Once per day, it does 2d6 points of damage.
To me?
No,
Just for holding it.
to the person that you're hitting,
Okay.
and you gain that in hit points.
Oh, nice.
You got it. You made out.
So I got the
Feels good.
worst thing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you just got a sword.
No, you got a sword
Dude
to probably.
named Flame.
Why don't? Hey, Hazel,
Yeah.
hold this sword and say the word that's written on it.
All right, I do that.
You have
All
to
right.
say it. What's the word?
Echelon.
Close enough. Eshiel?
Yeah.
As you say it, the blade erupts in flame.
Nice.
Fuck. Quit fucking with me now.
You look like you're ready to get killed by a bunch of White Walkers.
But only the handle.
Once per day for 3 rounds. In addition to its damage, which is 2d6 points of damage, it also does an additional 2d6 points of fire damage.
Oh, nice.
That's,
It's 4 decent.
and
Looking
I'll take
forward to
the
using it.
satisfaction of a job well done. Opening the store.
This is some pretty sweet loot, boys.
I didn't get anything. Holy
No,
Look at
no, I
this.
didn't. But
Sweet gear, loser.
Sorry, I ran
What
in.
about what about
Somebody
who got the
give
hammer?
me a perception.
Hey,
roll.
hey, why don't you roll perception?
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a Red Ryder BB gun behind the tree.
What am I rolling?
21.
20 cider.
God damn it.
I had a 9.
Oh, 16. Fuck
Did he
yeah.
get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Hey, what's that behind the tree there, boy?
It's really dark in there,
Uh-huh.
so this was easy to miss. But on the wall behind you all is
Holy John only sees it when he turns around to mope away.
Actually, Charlie
Charlie
Brown
Brown
sidewalk.
music,
Yeah.
So what is it that you fight with?
I use a falchion.
Okay.
Just so happy.
It is a weapon. It has a blade,
Okay.
and the blade has a very elaborate carving on it, and the carving
We're all like,
is of a dead body
Okay.
holding a bow
Nicole Brown.
Edible.
with several arrows going into his chest.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where that glove came from.
I don't think it's important. We
Yeah.
should probably leave this.
I'm gonna grab that. Wait.
And the knowledge of what it does comes into your mind.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it says,
Fill your head with the knowledge.
Man. It's almost like Jim's still on the show.
That's the best racist impression we've had.
Naruto. Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Goku.
All right.
Dragon Ball Z.
all right,
Yeah.
you are now wielding the sword Arrowbane.
Ooh.
Once, for one full combat round, it reflects any ranged attacks back at the.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm guessing any ranged attack.
And do I have to like
was a little
say
too
that,
wordy.
or
Does he have to name the round or?
He has to say Arrowbane.
Okay.
It's me, Arrowbane.
So I told him.
Oh,
What is it? A bong head transplant?
And what kind of damage are we doing?
that is 2d6.
Okay.
Get it there, Holy John.
Hold on. Shit.
That's me.
I'm sorry. That's
Arrowbane.
3 rounds.
Okay. So 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm like Arrow, but also Bane.
Oh, and I don't believe I forgot this. In the middle of the room,
Oh, look at this very obvious
Is
thing we've overlooked.
a pedestal, and on the pedestal is a book called The Tome of the Amber Chalice.
Man, we leave it.
Oh, hi, book.
Seems unimportant.
Great, another Stephen King novel.
We've already determined there's no traps in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh, well, let's just fucking grab
let's
it.
grab
Yeah,
this
let's
book.
grab the
Yeah.
book, and then we'll run away from a giant boulder. That's.
Yeah.
Can we swap out the book for like a
Yeah.
bag of
Wait a
sand?
minute. As I come up,
We
I'm
never get it
using
right.
No.
All right. So there you have it. And what do you do now?
Now,
we
I
grab
guess
the
we
book?
leave.
Yeah.
All
Let's get out of this.
Oh, we have the
fucking-
book, right?
Yeah, we have the book.
We
Okay.
have the book. We got the weapons. We got the stuff.
Tommy Keistered it.
Yeah, I put everything in my bag.
All right.
All right, we got books. We got all this.
All right.
Well, now that we got all this nerd stuff, let's go find things that I could shoot.
All right. You make your way out of the
Downtown.
cursed library, and Pendrick the dwarf is waiting for you.
You
What the
piece of
fuck
shit.
were you doing this whole time we was in there dealing with ghosts?
ghosts?
Hendrix?
Any idea what we just went through?
Give me a perception roll,
Sure.
which is the eyeball.
All right. 2 + 9, 11.
Okay. The difficulty wasn't very high, but you notice
A huge army.
that his body is missing, and his head is impaled onto a tree with a spike.
You mean otherwise I wouldn't have noticed that?
We're just still talking. I go up. I'm like,
Would you say
right,
something? Are you taller?
What would I have had to roll to not notice that?
Have you lost weight?
I rolled a -2 and I still fucking saw it.
All right, I forgive you. Let's kiss and make up.
Well, looks like you've added another one to your troop there, Mr.
Should one of us
Albright.
talk to his head?
Well, why don't you do blood biography and find out?
This week on Blood Biography.
Yeah, I mean, I can still. I mean, shit. I'm only. Yeah, I can still cast it.
Okay. Does it let you see what happened?
I can see. Yeah, if I've got blood, I can see
Oh,
who it is.
you have blood.
Okay, cool. I can figure out who they are, what they are, how their blood was shed, and when their blood was shed.
what their Gemini sign is.
Okay. You know
Well, I mean,
who
this
he
is a-
is.
yeah.
What he
What's
is.
their favorite Sugar Ray song?
It's fly.
Every
He,
morning.
His blood was shed while you were in there, and how his blood was shed was a giant woman. By giant, I mean 7.5 feet. Ragged, rail thin.
Way to go, Hazel's sister.
Oh, yeah.
With her claws, literally ripped his head from his body, took a sharp spike and nailed it, and sort of looked meaningfully into the library.
At least he died doing what he loved.
So this bitch is
Giant.
Standing in the rain.
Wait, is it? Can you tell? Well, you saw the swamp hag, right? It was
Oh,
the sea
yeah,
hag?
probably, yeah,
Can you
no.
tell if it was the hag?
It was.
God damn it!
So shouldn't we get in battle formation?
Well, we're not gonna fight that
Can you
hag.
track it?
Is that a survival?
That's survival.
roll?
Yes.
Yeah, let's track this bitch. I got a survival of 12, so let's check
All
this
right.
out.
She's fairly large, easy to track. So it is.
I don't
your-
know. We had to roll perception to tell that the guy we were talking to was just a head on a spike.
After I roll this, do I just look over and she's literally behind me? Is that what's gonna happen here?
But you do.
She's
think
now wearing a
that
mustache, and she's like, she went that way.
Either she just literally disappeared, or she flew away. You're thinking the former.
Hey boys, I'm gonna use. I looked at these tracks. They don't go anywhere. So she probably flew away.
Hold on. Hold on. I've got a way to detect hags. It's last call.
Hey, here I come.
You idiot! You summoned Hazel.
I get a brass rail gift card and I try to lure her out.
Actually, ever since we've left the library, Hazel's home the little ankle bracelet has been beeping the entire time she's left the library.
I know how to summon Hazel, and I use ghostly sound to make the sound of a brick hitting an old woman's skull.
I'd like to cast Detect Crabs.
You roll a 1. Still no.
We detected crabs with a 16.
All right, so the storm is starting to get very bad. The ground is starting to flood.
Can we make our? I say we get back in the caravan and make our way back to Pendrick's house,
Okay,
and I'll take his head with us
okay.
for personal reasons.
Ooh, it's like the movie Reanimator with you. Everything you have to bring
The
back.
old
to life.
arcane fleshlight.
That should be a spell. Summon arcane fleshlight, and they're like, "Ooh, it's just a dwarf head."
I'll give it a try, I guess.
All right,
I pick up his head and I roll it around like I'm a Harlem Globetrotter before slamming it into my bag. That's for you, Meadowlark.
someone give me a. Who's controlling the carriage?
Obi's pulling it.
Alright. Give me a ride.
I have a good ride.
Everyone, actually.
Ooh, 20.
Got a 19.
Nat 20.
No, I got a 2 on top of it. 18 and 2.
I got 34.
Nice.
What?
12.
I have a very high ride. I have 15 and 19.
Shit.
I have a 2, but I rolled an 18.
Why did you? It's weird that you have such a ride. Ride.
Because I was like, I'm a gunslinger. You should be able to ride horses.
So, Joe, you got what?
A 20.
You got
34.
you got
19.
12, 9.
Listen,
All
I
right.
can't do anything to ghosts, but I can ride horses.
all right. The average pans out,
Nice.
and it was not low because the winds are starting to pick up, almost like a gale force. But
Wilhelm just blows away.
Stop impersonating me, goddammit.
collectively, you all do well enough holding the carriage together and getting to your destination that you get to Pendrick's house.
I
And
start
you are-
shooting the wind. That's my way of doing it. Blasting shots off. I've seen this before when I've been in bad situations. It scares the elements.
but you managed to make it back to Pendrick's house for shelter. And there's like still a fire burning. Poor Pendrick will not be there to enjoy it. But you should be able, if you are so inclined, to rest for the night and hopefully get your spells and whatever hit points you can.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, boys, I'm so tired after all this haunting. Let's go take a rest.
I'm going out to the bar.
Might as well raid this guy's house, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's dead.
Later, pussies.
And while everyone's like resting and sleeping, I am going to rest up, but I'm going to start reading through this boring book.
Like, there's no picture.
Give me a knowledge arcana roll.
We're gonna learn something here.
That is a 29.
Shit. All right. I'll tell you. Okay, next time.
All right, guys. Well, that's it.
What will they learn from the book of the Golden Chalice? And how will they use their new magical items in battle? Find out. Yeah. Find out next time on Pathfinder.
Ooh, it's the 20th of May, Thomas.
Oh my God, the 20. Happy 520, everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hashtag
May the
blazing.
20th
Oh, that's
be
the
with
heroin
you.
one, right?
Yeah, that's when you do straight
Oh, is it?
fentanyl.
Okay, cool.
And by the way, if you're listening to it, it's your last chance to buy tickets to the Magooby Show coming up
That's this weekend.
Saturday. You can see Thomas on Friday, but you can see the rest of Dying Laughing Productions in Hit Me 90s one more time this Saturday. Come check it out.
Oh, it is going to be such a good time. You guys did a good job with this one, Joe.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much. That's because you guys do a lot of singing.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
like it because Eric and I get to sing together.
Yeah, the Amish pair guys will be live.
We're writing a new one right now, which is a wedding-themed one, which you guys are rival wedding singers.
Oh,
nice.
Who
Any
were
inspiration for
accidentally
that, or?
both hired for the same gig by accident.
Tell me it ends with us doing a duet though,
The
because we
first
find common ground.
Well, we start with a duet,
Uh-huh.
and that's sorry, you don't have a choice in it. It's "Islands in the Stream."
Oh.
I don't even know what
Which
that
Which one is the
That
dollar?
islands in the stream.
You don't know the song?
That is what we.
Oh, yeah,
Dolly
yeah.
Parton
Ghetto
and
Superstar?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers,
Okay,
that's
I'm familiar
correct.
with it now.
Ghetto superstar.
Rob will get upset if I give too much away, but
Reaching for the stars, come away with me
To another place, rely on each other. From one moment to another.
That is exactly how the Kenny Rogers song goes.
Me and Mariah go back like baby to bad the fire.
Fuck, I just want to listen to that on
yeah.
the way
Anyway,
home.
that's gonna happen.
We're gonna sing that version instead.
Yes.
We learned it, Rob. We learned.
That'd be
Islands in
weird
the
that you
Stream.
guys would. You never go off script. I'm not worried about that.
Brian, you got anything coming up?
You know what, guys? Again, what I have coming up is for you guys to stay at home, get on that Amazon Prime, watch yourself some Driven to Succeed, watch yourself maybe on some other video formats that Board in the USA, and go listen to some Meanwhile at the Skull Base just because, gosh darn it, I didn't write anything down on my calendar. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
You all right, Dorian? Did you forget something? Did you forget? Did you forget to hit record on one of the cameras and you just took a picture?
It's fine. It's
No, we actually should have died, but he forgot.
Oh, okay.
Another monster.
It's weird. It's
there.
like, oh, cool.
Ben,
It's
you
the
got
girl from the
anything?
ring.
Nope. Board in the USA coming up. That should be fun.
Okay,
So
cool.
Have fun with
You
that.
make sure you go to Horseshoe Casino.
don't do that.
Okay.
Wait,
Hey, I'm getting
what?
married, by the way. In 11 days,
I've
yes.
never heard of this.
In 11 days.
Way to drop it on us, Sonny.
Anyway, just letting you know.
And what do you got, Dorian?
So no invitations for your coworkers then,
So
Joe?
apparently, on the 29th, I will be performing at New York Pride.
Oh, nice.
Is
Is that in New York City?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a Proud Boys event? Is that
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Old
So if there are any
Gene
Proud
McGinnis.
Boy listeners, please go there.
Yes, all of them should go.
All right.
All right, guys. You know, we actually straight up did forget. Now we're recording this and we're back and everything. Joe, we never let our guests leave empty-handed.
We were about to.
We almost did. But you're going to get a lucky D20 to go with you on your travels. I hope you take
Only
it.
20?
Yeah, only a D20.
All right, I'll take it, I guess.
Okay, but I want take it with you on your wedding.
I can't
And
do
keep
that.
it in-
What if my bride sees it and then decides not to marry
She'll
me?
know the dork she's marrying.
Yeah.
All right, but so what I'm going to do, you're going to put your hand into the bag. I'm going to say an incantation. You're going to grab the die that feels right and pull it out.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Let me finish the incantation. Here we go. May all your hits be critical. May your strike be tried and true. May all your fails be minimal, but nothing lower than a 2. All right, grab a die and pull it out.
Ooh,
that's pretty.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. All right.
It looks like sort of copper and silver. Is that what I'm looking
Yeah,
at?
that's
she's
pretty.
a beaut.
All right,
Nice.
give it a
Give
roll.
her a roll.
All right.
Here we go. Joe rolls.
19.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, guys. Now, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.